I know it has flat been a minute, but I mean, when I come back because we're at the racetrack and we're gonna have a good time. It's the list versus beat the heat. And beat the heat, what beat the heat is firemen, first responders, police officers, you name it, all of our first responders like that. It's them and their race cars, and we've paired them up, the list racers versus the beat the heat racers, and we've paired them up by ETs that we know that they ran, and well, beyond that, it's just cross your fingers and hope for the best. Okay, I want to interject right here, just to be clear. Okay, so I forgot my GoPro. Yeah, so went to the track, left this little guy sitting in my drone bag. I thought it was in my camera bag, and in a rush of not having a trailer and changing slicks and just all that crap, there was like rain moving through, so I wasn't sure if it was going to happen. Like, it just, there was a lot. I screwed up, I'm sorry. Now that I've robbed like a minute, or well, by now like a minute and a half of your time, there's no racing footage. I was here by myself. No racing footage. So if you came here for racing footage, I'm sorry. There's none. Anyways, so I'm gonna get back to editing. Sorry there's no racing footage, but it's really good stuff, so stick around.
Who you got?
Okay, well,
You got one?
in an interesting turn of events, the officer that I was supposed to be racing, he's an active officer, so he's not here because he's working a wreck. So last second, I get teamed up against another guy. So we're going up. So if you're curious, there's my opponent. It's a pretty nice car. I hope you can hear me, because it is loud. So, here we go.
Concessions is open, beer.
Okay. Woo. All right. This is drag racing perfectly explained. So, he has a legit faster car. Like, on paper, it's a faster car. But I beat him. So, let me explain this to you. I'm the left side there, number 222. That one, that's me. So you see this number here, this 234, and then that number there, it's a 1.4 or 1.4. Those are reaction times. I reacted in 0.2 of a second. He reacted in 1.5 seconds, basically. So then in the end, I ran a 12:38, which is slow for my car, but he ran a 12:12, but because I was so much faster on the start, I got him. But it's best 2 out of 3, so hope and pray he sleeps on the line the second go round, because I'm pumped now and I don't want to lose this. So and he's an old retired highway patrol. Everybody calls him Sarge. He's a cool guy. So yeah, he said about 10 minutes. We're gonna take about 10 minutes, gonna let the car cool off, get the hood open, maybe. Way harder to do with a camera than you think. So yeah, let the car cool off and get ready for round 2. It's not stupid if it works. Okay, I want to step in here again, and I'm sure you're getting tired of this. Anyways, I was really busy that night, so I missed a lot of stuff. That scene with the air compressor, the 2 passes I'd got, I only got 1 test pass, and when I launched, the car just dead hooked and fell on its face. It ran like, God, I'd have to go through the time slips. It ran like a 12.6 or something. It was awful. So then the next pass I got was against Sarge, which, by the way, is a super cool guy. Thanks for all the racing. I really enjoyed it. Like, top-notch dude, really nice. So the air compressor, what that was all about is after I ran Sarge the first time, or after I ran Sarge the first time, I tried to slip the clutch a little bit more, and it still was trying to dead hook. So I stiffened up the rear suspension. I set it where it would not set on the tire quite as hard. There's not enough time to explain this if you don't know what I'm talking about, but if you're a car person, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I stiffened up the suspension a little bit to keep it from setting on the tire so hard, and then I bumped the pressure up about 4 pounds to try to get the tire to slip a little bit. Once again, not enough time to explain this. If you're not into drag racing, maybe in the future I'll talk about this. But if you're into drag racing, you know cars, all that, you know how slick works, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I was getting no wheel speed, and I needed wheel speed. So that's the factory. I don't have a spare in my car. I have that stupid air pump with like tire slime or something in it. I don't know, don't turn the yellow knob. You'll goo your tire and that'll be bad. Anyways, so I was having to air the tires up with that, and the slicks are significantly larger in air volume than the stock tires. So that poor little thing barely keeps up. But anyways, back to the video. Well, I screwed up, failed to give an update, but here we are in the staging lanes for the third and final round. Got them all lined up. Obviously, since we're in the third round, it's best 2 out of 3. He got me last time. Fingers crossed. He's going down. Fingers crossed. A lot. Because he ran a 1180 something last pass. It sucked. For me. Well, I got my butt whooped. But he was a nice guy, so it's alright. It was a lot of fun. Now it's time to dig my little air compressor thing out, air the tires up, and make the hour drive home. Good night of racing. Because I drove the car, that means that I drove it here on the most limited amount of fuel that I can get here on. Why do you say I gotta ask so many questions? So yeah, I had to drive here on like the smallest amount of fuel that I can get here on, because that way it saves weight in the car for racing. So like, weight is a big issue because weight slows your car down, so you try to minimize all that you can. And I was like on fumes coming into here, so I played it just right. It's a fun game. That's one of the parts why I hate driving the car. On top of that, I'm on slicks, and it is what it is. I'm gonna get gas, get a snack, get something to drink, and make my journey home.